Well, I'm on the phone with head football coach Duane Crawford from the Ellsworth Eagles. And, Coach, a big game tonight. You take on the Foxcroft Academy Ponies. And I was thinking as I was getting ready for work, it was homecoming, but that was last week because I always thought you were supposed to schedule the easy team, in quotation marks, for a homecoming, and Foxcroft is anything but.
Yeah, definitely not the easy team. Yeah, I mean, homecoming, and that's you look at the schedule, and you can't tell in high school football who's going to be good and who isn't from year to year because things. Look at MCI 0-9 one year and off to the state championship the next. So
right.
That's it's hard to tell from one year to the next. But you look down the schedule and you say, well, I think we might fare well against these guys or not against these guys, and try to schedule the homecoming before it gets too cold, too, because you want weather that's going to be conducive to having a good crowd out there. So try to get it the early part of October or into September. So, but yeah, no, Foxcroft, number one team in the league. They got some good athletes, and they do what they do, and they out-athlete you, and they're undefeated. They had a close game last week with Bucksport at one point, and so. We've got some new guys in tonight and get them some experience, and hopefully they'll do a good job against them, and we just get ready for game time, and hopefully the rain lets up a little bit between now and then.
Is it raining down there now? I mean, we're taping this at 9:40 in the morning. Is it raining down there now?
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
Oh, well, the rain it's supposed to clear off tonight. They're talking partly cloudy with lows in the upper 40s. So. The rain's supposed to stop. Yeah.
So yeah, it should be a good night for football. And I mean, we've had a good run so far. I mean, 3-1 obviously, and we've had the team has come together quite well, and offensively and defensively. We had another big stop last week at kind of like a Bill Belichick defense. We bend a lot but don't really break, and we had another stop at the 1 yard line last week, and the 500 yards rushing 2 games in a row and almost 3 with Washington Academy. I think we were just under that with Washington Academy, but option offense has been working well, and so that's nice to see. And offensive line and new kids, that have been out, haven't been playing very much. We've got some, Hunter Fernald, who's come over from soccer, is doing well at defensive end for us and tight end, and we've got Nick Taylor, who's been out there playing tight end or defensive end for us, and he's been doing well. He played last year, but he's still relatively new. And then our fullback Chuck Hughes had a monster game last week. 118 yards on I don't know what it was, 8 or 9 carries, and Javon was LTC Athlete of the Week last week for his 230-yard, five touchdown performance. So we've had things going. Connor had a good game last week, 160 yards, I think. So. And a touchdown, and so we've been clicking on all cylinders, and we've been able to get a few kids in towards the end of the game that wouldn't normally get to play, which is good, and getting them some more experience, and so it's been a good season so far, and looking forward to tonight's game and down the road.
Home game tonight, so you want to encourage everyone to bring non-perishable goods or some toiletries, packs of diapers that all go to the Loaves and Fishes food pantry.
Yes, yeah, definitely. Bring those non-perishables, and we'll get them to Loaves and Fishes, and it's, our way of giving back to the community and helping those that are less fortunate than us. So definitely drop those off, and we'll get them to them. And
just one more home game in the regular season after tonight, and that'll be on October 12th when you take on Monadnock.
Yes, and then then we're at Mount View next weekend, and then at Bucksport the last game of the year, and all 3 games should be good games, and whether we're traveling or at home, definitely encourage parents and fans to come out and support the team, because these kids are doing a great job. I mean, we had 23 kids, and they're there every night for practice, and we sent some to a JV game Monday night down at Huston, so that was good. They got to go down and play some down there and get some more experience, but they've, we're at the part of the season where you go out there for practice and everybody knows their job, and it's good to see, where practices are pretty quick and succinct, and other than maybe fitting some kids in here and there that to pick up where somebody might not be playing and having them teach a few things. I mean, everyone really knows what they're doing, and so it's great to see. And we've got some experienced players out there, which is nice. I mean, 10 seniors out there from Cam Cody to Ethan Desjardins to Chuck Hughes and Malcolm Zvek and Connor and Javon, and I'm going to leave out a few here, but just some kids that have just been playing for a long time, and it's good to see them out there and clicking, and they communicate well, and so it's been a fun year.
All right, Coach. Best of luck tonight, and we'll talk to you on Monday.
All right, sounds good. Sounds good.